Hi guys, today I want to share the most common food triggers for acne. So over the past 20 some years in practice, I have observed many different things that can contribute to acne for my clients, but I wanted to share the top 3 food triggers that I have seen over the years. And I just want to preface it with there can be other things, or certainly can be other things that can be a problem for someone. And I also want to share that removing these things from the diet entirely do not necessarily mean that acne will completely go away. It's just that they are super, super inflammatory and they really create problems with inflammation in the body, therefore contributing to an acne situation. So, number 1 on the list is dairy. If I had to pick one food item or food category that is problematic for acne conditions, it would be dairy. I've had many clients over the years that really have seen a significant improvement removing dairy from the diet. And this even includes organic, unprocessed, grass-fed dairy. For some people, it just really can be a trigger. So even those cleaner versions of dairy can still potentially be problematic for many people regarding acne. Number 2 is sugar. Sugar can be extremely problematic for various reasons for acne. It can really disrupt what's going on in the gut microbiome, so it can start to feed bad bugs and there can be an overgrowth there. It can also contribute to insulin issues and have a cascading effect on hormones as well. And sugar can be very inflammatory also. So another reason to remove sugar as an acne trigger. And then number 3 is gluten. And this really has been problematic for people from an inflammation standpoint as well. And there's a lot of talk surrounding, is it really the gluten or what's been done to it? We just have observed that removing gluten from the diet can be very, very helpful. And there are so many wonderful options for gluten-free these days. Of course, I'm always going to encourage whole food items and not a bunch of processed gluten-free products. However, there are so many more options to be gluten-free these days that really make that very, very helpful as well. And something that I want to share as well is that even lowering the amounts of dairy, gluten, and sugar really are not going to be helpful, because you're still having that in the diet on a regular basis. Even say if it's once or twice a week, it keeps that inflammatory response going all the time. So I really encourage my clients to do a 2-week elimination diet where all of those food items, dairy, gluten, and sugar, are out entirely for 2 weeks. And then if they want to, if they don't feel like they've seen a significant difference, maybe trying to introduce one at a time and leaving a 72-hour window in between introducing dairy, then gluten, or then sugar, then gluten back into the diet to see what is most problematic for them. But really, in order to really be effective with helping to lower the inflammatory burden, these really need to be out entirely from the diet. Now, the best way to really find out what's going on with a person individually is to do testing, something like a gut zoomer, or there's different testing that we can do to see what's going on specifically with the individual to really target dietary strategies specifically. But in general, these have been the biggest triggers that I have observed in practice over the years. And if you're struggling with some sort of acne condition, I highly recommend removing all 3 of these from the diet just to lower that inflammatory burden on the body. So hope that was some helpful information for you. If it was, please like and share this video. If you know somebody that's suffering with some acne, please pass this information along. I would love to be able to help them. So health and happiness. Have a super fantastic day. Thanks so much.